In this video, I am going to discuss on inductive and deductive reasoning. But before that, let me discuss with you what is counterexample. A statement is true if it is true in all cases. But if we can find one case for which the statement is not true, then that is a counterexample in which it will make the statement false. For example, this statement, all students enrolled in College of Teacher Education are smart. So when I say smart, it means, okay, let me just clarify this one. When I say smart, let's say the average grade is greater than or equal to 2.0. So once the average grade of a CTE student is greater than or equal to 2.0, then we will consider that student as smart or intelligent. Okay? So again, the statement is all students in CTE, in College of Teacher Education, are smart. Now, this statement can only be true if lahat ng estudyante na enrolled sa College of Teacher Education ay may average grade of greater than or equal to 2.0. However, if we will find one student, kahit isang estudyante lang, na may below average grade, okay, below 2.0 ang average grade, then it will make the statement now false. Just like this one. Maria is a CTE student and she has an average grade of 2.25. Now with this, dahil sa example na ito, okay, so etong statement ngayon ay magiging false. Kasi nga, hindi naman pala lahat ng estudyante ng CTE ay smart. Because there is one student, which is Maria, who is Maria, ay may average grade na 2.25. Okay, so this one now is called counterexample. Counterexample. Okay, ang counterexample ay isang example that will make the entire statement false. So, ito yung statement natin. Inductive reasoning. Inductive reasoning, it is the process of reaching a general conclusion by examining specific examples. And then when we find that there is a pattern in specific cases, then we can write a conjecture for the general case. This is an example of inductive reasoning. Maria is intelligent. Pedro is a bright student. Juan is smart. Maria, Pedro, and Juan are all students of ZPPSU. Therefore, all students at ZPPSU are intelligent. So as you can see here, yung first sentence natin, the 3-4 sentences, puro sila mga examples. Puro sila mga specific cases. Like this one, Maria is intelligent, Pedro, Juan, and then the three of them are all students of ZPPSU. So, mga examples yung mga first few sentences natin. And then, if you will analyze, itong tatlong sentence na ito, lahat sila ay nagsasabi na yung mga students ay matatalino. Maria, Pedro, and Juan ay mga matatalino sila. Ngayon, since Maria, Pedro, and Juan matatalino and they are all students of ZPPSU, therefore, we can conclude, we can make a general statement we can make a general statement that all students at ZPPSU are intelligent. Because of these specific cases, nasabi natin, kumbaga nilahat na natin, generalize na natin, nilahat natin yung estudyante sa ZPPSU. That since there were 3 students of ZPPSU that are all smart, so nilahat na natin na lahat ng estudyante ng ZPPSU ay mga matatalino. So this is how inductive reasoning works, no? First, we will analyze the the cases, no, the examples, and then after that, from there, we will be able to make a general conclusion. Okay, under din sa inductive reasoning, sabi doon that we have to analyze first the examples or the specific cases, and then if we see that there is a pattern, okay, then we can make already a conjecture or an assumption. Okay? Tapos yung assumption na yun is, yun na yung magiging general statement natin. Okay? Like for example, in this one, each time Monica kicks a ball up in the air, it returns to the ground. If we are going to analyze the statement, sabi dito, each time Monica kicks a ball up in the air, it returns to the ground. So meaning, hindi lang isang beses ito nangyari. Maraming beses na ito nangyari. Okay? Maraming beses na niya ito ginawa. And every time Monica will kick the ball up, the same result din. The ball will return to the ground. Okay? So again, paulit-ulit itong nangyayari. So, may pattern na. Okay? So with that pattern na nakita natin, pwede tayo ngayon gumawa ng conjecture. Okay? So the conjecture now or assumption now is that next time, kung gagawin ulit yan ni Monica, she will kick the ball up in the air, definitely the ball will return to the ground. Okay? So, ganoon yung inductive reasoning. First, tingnan natin kung may pattern ba. After that, pwede na natin i-generalize ngayon na the next time it will happen, the result will be the same. Okay? A deductive reasoning uses facts, definitions, okay, and a general assumption is considered first, then the conclusion is a specific example. Okay, so this is deductive reasoning. Kung kanina sa inductive reasoning, we started sa mga specific examples, okay, then yung last part is, the conclusion is the general statement. In general statement yung conclusion natin. This time, kabaliktaran naman. Our first statement is in a general statement form. Okay? Yung first statement ngayon dito is in general statement form. Then, the last statement or the conclusion will be a specific case. For example here, all students enrolled in ZPPSU are intelligent. So, yung first statement is a general statement, and at the same time, we will accept it as a fact. Meaning, we'll accept it as true, na totoo ito. Okay? So, all students enrolled in ZPPSU are intelligent. Maria is a student of ZPPSU. Therefore, since sinabi naman natin sa first statement na lahat ng estudyante ng ZPPSU ay matatalino, then si Maria ay isang estudyante ng ZPPSU. Therefore, we can conclude that Maria is an intelligent student. Maria is an intelligent student. So you see, yung last part ng statement natin ay isang specific case. Specific case. So that is deductive reasoning. Another example, no book in English begins numbering its pages on a left-hand page. If we will analyze this one, this sentence or this statement, it is in a general form. Okay? It is generalized na lahat ng books in English. Na wala daw talaga. Walang book sa English kung saan yung numbering ng pages ay nasa left-hand page. Okay? And then, after this, the next statement is, this is a book in English. This is a book in English. So, ano na? Specific example. Specific example. So, a specific book. So, this is a book in English. Therefore, it will begin its numbering on a right-hand page. So, you see, again, this is an example of a deductive reasoning because yung start ng statement, yung start pa lang ng reasoning natin dito is that it's in a general statement form. Okay? General statement form yung first sentence natin. Then, yung last or yung second statement is a specific example of a book. Okay? So, that is deductive reasoning. So, if we're going to compare inductive and deductive reasoning will start sa specific examples, tapos it will end to a general statement. Deductive reasoning naman, it will start sa general statement, then it will end to a specific example. Here is another example. All reptiles are cold-blooded. All reptiles are cold-blooded. Parrots are not cold-blooded. Sue's pet is a parrot. Therefore, it's not a reptile. So, tingnan nyo yung first statement pa lang natin, first sentence pa lang natin. General statement kaagad. All reptiles. So, nilahat niya na lahat daw ng reptiles are cold-blooded. So, this is a general statement. And then, yung mga kasunod na sentence or statement, puro mga specific examples na. Alright? So, this is an example of a deductive reasoning. Okay? Deductive reasoning. Kasi nag-start tayo sa general statement and we end up to a specific example. Okay? Next, another example. Here, the first statement is, there are 30 books on the top shelf of my bookcase and 15 on the lower shelf. There are no other books in my bookcase. Therefore, there are 45 books in my bookcase. So in here, this is an example of an inductive reasoning. Bakit? Why? Bakit yung conclusion natin is that therefore there are 45 books in my bookcase? Kasi nga we started sa specific, no? Yung first statement natin ay mga specific cases or specific examples. So nagbigay siya 30 books and 15 books. Therefore, Yung last, of course, and then sinabi pa talaga niya that there are no other books. Yun lang, 30 and 15 lang daw yung books niya. So therefore, there are only 45 books in the bookcase. Okay? So this one is a general statement kasi tinotal na niya yung books. 30 plus 15 is 45. So this is the general statement, and yung mga first sentences are specific examples. Kaya, this is an example of an inductive reasoning. Okay, now the last example, all dogs bark. Toppy is a dog, so he barks. So again, as you can see, our first statement is in a general statement form, and then the rest are examples. No, mga specific cases. Toppy is a dog, so he barks. So we were able to make a conclusion that he barks kasi nga because of the first statement, which is a general statement. Okay, so this is an example of a deductive reasoning.